Alright, hello, welcome back. If you tuned in yesterday, you will know that I am dealing with a little bit of the sniffles, but we should be fine. Also, we are going to be playing Alone in the Dark today. And by playing, I mean we're pretty far into Chapter 4. 23 out of 23 here. Or 23 out of however many in total. I'll try to sum up what happened in the last stream as best as I can. We started Chapter 3 in Tarawea, where we had our first encounter with the Dark Man while trying to figure out some bullshit about Jeremy. And learned that Tarawea is more like a figment of his mind than an actual place. From there, we wound up back at the at Derceto in the evening. We sorry, I'm just double checking something. Yeah, so we found ourselves next through our explorations finding some shipping company. That was where Jeremy had first met the Dark Man. And it brought us to this desert temple, because he's kind of like a mummified dude. Not Jeremy the Dark Man. Did some puzzles in there, got more information on how to break the contract. I think that's where Chapter 4 starts. We then investigated the infirmary, where we found like scans of his brain that have like missing portions of it because it's blotched out. His psychiatrist, the Dr. Gray, who runs the Derceto, is debating doing a lobotomy on Jeremy. You also find this empty room that looks like Carnby might have been a patient, but it sounds like from the narrative that it's not that he was a patient, it's just that it makes the place itself is fucked up and makes everyone think shit. From there, we wound up, instead of in one of Jeremy's memories, in one of Carnby's memories of a case where it turns out that the little girl at the asylum, Grace, was a girl that he had saved in the past from her father who ran away with her trying to cross state lines. He let the dad die when he could have saved him. And the mother, because she didn't actually give a shit about her daughter, outside of spite for the father, threw her into Derceto so they could raise her instead, which clearly is a healthy relationship with your child. We then re-linked up with Emily and went into Dr. Gray's office, did some bullshittery puzzles, opened up a gate, and now we are in some frozen area. That's the best I got for you. That's where we're starting now. Apparently we just entered hell, according to the achievement. Good to know. I'll take the ice pick. That looks like a magnum. Oh, it's a flare gun. We got a lanyap here. Sallow offering. Hey, oh, before I forget, we got, which one was it? Goat without a horn lanyap, a goat without horns. It gave us a secret objective to leave an offering at the Whispering Tree, and it told us that it will call upon us when it's time. Don't ignore. So, I don't know what that's going to lead to. It might actually fuck us up.
We found the ancient stellarium perched on a cliff facing the Arctic Ocean after a day of sailing due north of the Eskimo encampment. Jacob van Oostad was our most keen member of the expedition. He had been chasing down the source of a peculiar type of crystallized metal present in several sacred items among the natives on the northeast coast of Greenland. The site was a remarkable find for any explorer, and we were all enraptured in our search for enlightenment and meaning. The surviving architecture seemed almost unearthly in origin and astonishingly sophisticated. The metal Jacob was searching for was abundant, almost ubiquitous. We were so taken by our find that we were surprised by the sun falling below the horizon. As we quickly picked up our gear, ready to head back to our camp, Jacob van Oostad declared that he wanted to stay. He was adamant. We begged him to reconsider. The night would be getting colder by the hour, and we feared for all our safety. Jacob refused, threatening us with violence if we wouldn't leave him alone. As the snowfall turned heavier, we left him there on his own. The next day, the weather became worse, and we had to spend hours enforcing our shelter as our tents became increasingly useless. The group had written off Jacob, thinking he must be dead. I had an urge to make one final attempt to save him, so I headed out as darkness fell with a handful of flares and headed toward the coast and up the climb towards the stellarium. That's when I saw him, transfixed by a burning sky, that celestial lantern. Jacob keeled over and let out a painful shriek that struck me with such fear and pity. He was crying in agony, for the cold weather had ravaged his flesh. I called out to him, and he turned to face me. His vacant stare held me in place like a needle through a butterfly, and he said, "You must leave now, Herstan. Go, and never come back." And so I left.
That's right. Jacob was another figment, or not figment, they're people, but there is a variation of them that exists as a person within Jeremy's mind, like that Juan Jorge guy from chapter 3. There's a version of him in his mind that's supposed to be like his sense of peace. Okay. But that was immediate. Don't really know what else we're supposed to do outside of follow this path. I'm waiting to get attacked by a Yeti or something. feel like they were expecting me to use a lot more of these things. I'm not using more melee weapons. That does not make me feel warm and fuzzy. What the fuck is that? Investigate the ruins. Oh, I see a man. I somehow don't think he's friendly.
Hey, you! What are you doing here? What is this place?
Turn back, detective. You're not wanted here.
Whoa, take it easy. I'm not your enemy.
Oh, you're wrong, detective. You're wrong.
Where the fuck did he go? Sorry, Jacob. I'm just trying to do everything else that I forgot or missed in the chaos that was fighting Jacob. That's sad. I thought Jacob was going to actually help us. Thought he was going to be our fun time guy. Do I have an image of the star constellation still? I don't remember. One sec. I don't know what's weirder, the random Cthulhu face on that guy, or... I got nothing. That was actually pretty fucking weird. Okay, I kind of got what's going on now. Okay. Okay.
Of course, the Taurus. I figured you wouldn't want your stars aligned, Jeremy, or maybe that is what you need to temper that mania of yours.
Oh, got it. That was actually a lot faster than I thought. Oh, shit. Jacob, you okay, buddy? Jacob, I don't think you're doing too hot. Oh, Jacob, listen, I'm really sorry about shooting you with flares before.
For God's sake, stay dead, will you?
Oh, fuck me. Sacrificial dagger! Dagger him! Dagger him! Hi, Great Cloud. Thanks for the lurk.
I'm all out of bullets.
Dagger him! Dagger him! Suck it, Jacob. I don't know why I thought that would work. I was like, yeah, stab him in the eye, dude. What did they said? Stab him in like the left eye. No, 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 no. Motherfucker. Oh no. Wait, what? Oh. We're just falling through everything. Are we back into Rosetta with this thing?
Jeremy?
Oh shit!
I did everything! Aren't you happy? Stupid charlatan! What more do you want from me? You want me to lose my mind?
Oh, my Lord! Doctor!
Oh my god! Wait, what?
Jesus. What were you thinking, compadre?
What the fuck? What the fuck? Wait, so if she just... So were we a patient all along? I can't figure it out anymore. I'm as confused, I think, as anybody else would be at this point.
You awake? You are awake. Mr. Conby's up.
Hey, buddy. I thought you'd be knocked out for the rest of the night. Come on out and join us, will you? I'll save you some gumbo.
Good to have you back. You gave us all a good scare.
What happened?
You had a psychological breakdown. Sorry for manhandling you, but you were being violent.
You stabbed Jeremy and then punched Dr. Gray.
Are they... okay?
Jeremy's a little strange, but everything's back to normal.
Really?
All thanks to you, combat. You want to try standing up?
Something's wrong.
Well, if it isn't the hero of the day. How are you feeling, Detective?
Never better.
How about you two? Hey, Jeremy, I didn't do too much damage, did I?
Things are fine. Very quiet.
Do you lobotomize him with a stab?
Painkillers?
No. You see, despite you having the finesse of a one-eyed butcher, you managed to lobotomize dear Jeremy.
Oh my god.
I did what?
It's actually quite impressive. It's not like I hadn't considered it myself. I just wish Jeremy could have been helped without reducing his personality to that of an oyster.
But he's gonna live.
Of course. As long as someone keeps feeding him, he'll outlive the best of us.
That's sad.
Everything was back to normal. Did any of it really happen? What had Conby actually been doing all night?
Does Emily know about Jeremy's condition?
Something's not right.
Yes. She seems to be handling it quite well under the circumstances.
Does she still want to take Jeremy away from Derceto?
I will have to insist that you do. This is not that kind of institution.
Jeremy, hang on for a little longer, okay? We'll be going back to New Orleans soon.
Oh, good. I do so miss the city lights.
Case closed. Detective Conby had found Jeremy and brought him back to Derceto. He worried that Emily wouldn't be all that happy with his performance, considering Jeremy's impromptu brain surgery. Maybe she would refuse to pay him in full. It was the kind of thought that would normally infuriate Conby, but right now he just felt happy to be back. No matter if he would be seeing the $150 or not, he couldn't wait to rendezvous with Emily and go back to New Orleans.
I don't like this. That felt very anticlimactic, so there's no way. Also, this whole chapter still.
Hey, Ruth. Glad to see you made it back to Derceto.
You too, Detective. Make sure to stay for the festivities. It's no Mardi Gras, but it ain't bad.
I want to see if any of these have a clue.
You seen Emily around?
I saw her packing some things into that old jalopy you arrived in about an hour ago. I'm sure she hasn't given up on you yet.
Catch you later.
Looking forward to it, Detective.
Good to see you back on your feet, Detective. Have some gumbo.
Thanks. I'll save it for later.
She was not that involved in the story, which is kind of weird.
Seems like everyone's in a pretty good mood.
The Eve of St. John is the most important date of the whole year. It's the only day when the black goat of the woods tends to her young.
I'm gonna go look for Emily.
Don't worry about her. She wouldn't leave without you, would she?
You're a patient now. I just know it.
What are you looking for?
Just keeping an eye out for the storm. Radio says it could be a wild one.
You don't know where Emily is, do you?
She's packing some of Jeremy's things. Said she wanted to take him away. I'm supposed to come and get you when she's ready.
Should probably get a move on then.
See you around, compare.
All right, tell me, what the hell's about to happen here?
Every year we have a little turn the page ceremony by the tree. It's symbolical. It's like life has its cycles of grief and happiness. You know? Just like a tree facing the seasons. Things change, but remain the same.
So this is basically New Year's Eve, but with a tree metaphor.
Exactly. You're so smart. It's about starting again. I mean, who could use a positive message like that more than a bunch of lunatics like us?
I get the feeling some of you think this year is going to be special. Any idea why?
Well, we got some new words, thanks to your buddy Jeremy. And some other changes to the program. Let's just say we're all in this year.
That doesn't make me feel warm and fuzzy. None of this makes me feel warm and fuzzy.
That is one impressive tree.
More impressive than you could ever imagine.
So how does this all work? You dance around chanting? For the ritual, I mean?
Stay and find out, Detective. It might just do you good.
You haven't seen Emily, have you?
No, Detective. I haven't.
I'll try talking to Grace before using the fountain. I'm not hearing talking from the tree.
Hey, kid. What are you up to?
They're not
Preparing
Billy
for the
Grace.
ceremony. I don't want to disappoint Mother.
What's your part in this?
I'm the Cabernet Corn. It's very important. Only I can settle our debt.
Oh no. Are they gonna sacrifice the child?
You know, I had my doubts, but you are in the right place, Grace.
I think you might be right. For once.
I'm just double checking, make sure there's no other fun. Not fun, you know what I mean. That door was always blocked off. We're there. Yeah, I guess that's all I can do. So let's wait for Miss Hartwood.
Everyone knows what to do? Y'all know the new words.
Mrs. Thompson, we talked about this. I'm not sure everyone is comfortable.
Doctor, I insist. This is important. We've waited for so long, Doctor.
Let's just go with the old song. Not every change is an improvement.
Boss, good or bad, we need to move forward.
All in, Doc. Let's bet it all. But we don't know what we're dealing with.
It'll be okay. Better even.
I feel like the doctor might be the only sane one here.
Hell, there are praises in abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, brother. Take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever
Hear
there
us,
praises
mother,
and
praises
abundance
and
to the
abundance,
black
black
goat
goat
of
of
the
the
woods
woods.
on us.
Hear us, mother,
and
and take pity on us. Take pity on us.
Ever there's a praise and abundance to the black goat of the woods. Hear us, mother, and take pity on us.
I'm sorry. No. No. No.
Stop! Are you crazy?
This here's what needs to happen, Carpet.
Grace, stop! Stop!
Detective, get my uncle out of here.
Jeremy, come with me. Get over here. Jeremy, come with me. Jeremy, come here.
No! There has to be a doctor blood!
We're
Jeremy!
Oh!
Come on.
Oh! Oh! I saw a prompt that said A, so I didn't ignore it. That's how I interpreted that. I hope I interpreted that right.
Detective Conby returned just as the festivities were about to begin. Emily was grateful that she didn't have to sit through whatever ceremony the people at Derceto had fashioned. Instead, they excused themselves and made their way to the front side of the house. With a tremendous sense of relief, Emily climbed into the car. She watched Conby ready the back seat for Jeremy in the rearview mirror. What a long night, she thought. Thank God it's all
Wait,
over.
that doesn't match with what just happened.
I can't let that monster leave Derceto. I have to stop it.
Where do I go? Oh, up here. I see eyeballs popping up. really distracted with what I have to do. There's a lot of things going on. I swear, if that was it, that's gonna be really funny. I'll probably just play Dead by Daylight. I feel like I fucked up the secret objective.
Detective!
Oh, what the hell was that?
I tried to tell you. There was so much evidence. Their devotion to the Black Goat was like nothing I've ever seen before. I felt so dumb believing any of it, but I'm glad I did.
Are you okay?
Everything is out of order. This isn't the way the story goes. I shouldn't be alive.
Yeah. Oh, you're welcome, buddy.
How are you doing, sweetie?
I kinda like it. You ruined everything, but I'm not mad.
What the fuck?
Alright, you ready to head back to New Orleans?
Come on, Jeremy. We're leaving.
Can I come?
I thought you said you didn't need saving.
Don't leave her. She's important.
Of course we're taking her with us.
Yay, I'm important.
So, like, the fight was cool. I feel like I have so many questions, and from what I know, like, I have so many questions. Save New Orleans from the Black Goat. So I was wrong, the bear did not try to maul us, but the tree did. I'll be honest, giant eldritch tree creature? Not what I was expecting. We'll pivot to Dead by Daylight though. I'm gonna let the credits play because I want to mentally process what I just played through. I liked it. I got it on sale during the summer sale for like $30, $20, somewhere in there. Maybe even less. And it was really fucking cool. Like, I don't know if I would have been stoked if I paid $60 for this when it came out, but getting it on sale, definitely solid. I'll probably play the game for, like, Emily on a second playthrough. When I did do a little bit of looking into it, it sounds like it's basically the same fucking thing between the two. So I am a little curious as to really what happens. But I'll do that on my own time. I'd give this probably a 7 out of 10, maybe an 8. Like, it was fun. It had some scares. For someone who likes the concept of horror but is easily terrified by horror, This scratched an itch that I didn't realize needed scratching. There's just a lot of questions I have as to, like, what the fuck just happened. There's also just a lot going there that was like, what the shit? Oh, hey, it was Liam O'Brien as Air Stern. And Yuri Lowenthal did a few roles. A few people did a few roles. Oh, I got New Game Plus. So we beat that in about 9.5 hours. All in all, pretty interesting. So, worth noting, I have been putting the VODs up on the YouTube channel. So for the sake of simplifying my sanity in terms of editing, I might stop the stream here and then start a new stream for Dead by Daylight shenanigans right after. So when that interruption happens, don't you worry. I'll be right back. So we're just gonna put up the away. I wasn't expecting to get through that fast. I thought there was gonna be a decent amount more. So for those watching live, we're gonna jump to the Dead by Daylight. For those that watch these VODs in post, thank you for watching, and hopefully you enjoyed our playthrough of Alone in the Dark. It's kind of funny that the last segment was so short, but it is what it is. So with that, deuces, but we'll be right back.